Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday Tips. Cut the Gibberish. Come on in. I'm excited to be here with you today. Um, what a different weekend it was. Share in the comments with me. Say hello if you're here live. I'd like to know that you're here. Tell me where you're coming in from. Let me know what you did this past weekend. My past weekend was very different indeed. Um, Here in the Carolinas, where I live in South Carolina, we had a hurricane come through on Thursday night. So we lost power really early Friday morning, probably between 3 and 5 a.m. So we wake up to no power Friday morning and did not get it restored until about 7 p.m. Sunday night. So we went all weekend with no power. Cold showers is no joke, guys. No joke. Well, by Sunday morning, I was welcoming a cold shower just because it had already gotten so hot in the house. Of course, windows were up to let some air in, but it gets really hot in a house when there's no air conditioner going, I promise. We had to go elsewhere to use our phones. We had no signals whatsoever inside the house, so we had no way to make a phone call or send a text message, nothing. If we were at home, we had absolutely nothing except some cold water and darkness. Yeah, but we were still grateful. None of us were hurt. We all came through it. Well, most of us all came through it with, no damage to our home, to us, except for the fact that I did fall. We went over to my dad's house. He has a generator, so he was able to keep his power going, which is great because they are elderly and they need to keep their power going to take warm showers. He welcomed us to come take a warm shower over there, and I kind of slipped and fell getting out of my warm shower. So I've got a bummed up knee, but that's okay. There's so many more people in this area that don't have anything. They can't leave their homes. Their roads are flooded or damaged, or there's trees blocking it. There's so much damage in my surrounding areas. We have not ventured out too far just because gas is scarce and the lines are very, very long at the gas stations. If you're trying to get gas in your car, or some people are filling up gas tanks, for their generators that they may have at home, so just to get gas to go somewhere and groceries. Oh my goodness. Of course, we lost food with, not having power that amount of time. So we had to throw out all our food that was in our fridge and freezer. But we shopped online yesterday. We didn't get everything we needed, but we did get some items and just went and picked them up. My husband works out of town, as most of you may know, so he did leave town yesterday morning for work. He was able to do that. However, with the power just coming back on Sunday night, we had not had the chance to go to the grocery store. So he shopped online, and my daughter went and picked it up for me. Because I told him, I said, there's no way I can go and walk through a grocery store, especially when it's crowded with so many people with my bummed up knee. So I'm going to do some more grocery shopping online today to see if we can get more items that we need. But we are all well. We have everything we need. Our power is restored. So we're taking warm showers now, which is really, really grateful. But please be mindful. Keep my surrounding area in your thoughts and prayers, because there's so many more people out there that's not as fortunate as myself and my family. Because it's bad. There's still people out there with no power. Now, most people in my really close vicinity, the power has been restored. I mean, my dad still don't have power. If his generator loses gas, he'll be with no power. He lives a little bit further out in the country, so to speak, than I do. So he don't have power. My sister doesn't have power. She lives about 2 minutes down the road from my dad. Now, they still don't have power. So there's a lot of people still without power, but we have great linemen as well out there working 24/7 to get our power restored. And we are so grateful for that as well. I saw also, I think on Facebook, where we have power people coming from other states. I think there was a group that came from Oklahoma, a group came from Florida. They're coming from all kind of different places. And we're so grateful for that, because it could be so much worse. It could have been so much worse. So that was my weekend. Post in the comments what you did this weekend. If you're in my local area, how did this hurricane affect you? Did you come out okay? Is you and your family okay? Do you need anything? Do you need to come take a warm shower? I don't mind you coming to my house to take a warm shower, since we now have power. Now, our internet did not come back up till this morning when I came to my office. Yesterday, I did work, but I worked off the hotspot off my phone, just because our internet had not yet been restored. But we do have internet now, which is great. So that was my weekend. Please say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from, and let me know a little bit about what you did this weekend. Hopefully you did have a great weekend. It may or may not have been as adventurous as mine was, or scary, all the things, because when you're going through a crisis situation such as that, it brings up all kind of things, all kind of gibberish. Since we're talking about gibberish, all kind of gibberish happens when you're going through a time of crisis such as that, for sure. So all my gibberish is gone from all this this situation. However, like I said, there's still damage out there, and there's still people out there with no power. So please keep Carolinas, Georgia. I'm not sure about Virginia if it was affected, but I know both Carolinas and Georgia have been affected. Maybe a little bit of Florida was affected by this hurricane. So yeah. Now let's dive into our topic today. The action of networking. Okay. Networking is so, so important, guys. And if you did not know, or you haven't heard already, I have been doing a networking method launchpad. Started last week. I've done part 1 and part 2. I did part 2 yesterday. Part 3 is coming tomorrow. And it's not too late to sign up, because you can go back and listen to the replays. Once you sign up, this is a free training, guys. You don't have to pay anything to be a part of this training. It is free. Once you sign up, you get invited to the private Facebook group where the training is taking place. And there's a workbook involved that you can download. It helps, with everything. There's so much value just in that workbook. If you do the action items, action takes you places. It really does. So if you listen to the replays and you do the action items, the homework, you may or may not qualify for the prizes, because there's prizes involved in this training too. But you have to get your homework done and posted in time to win the prizes. But there's so much value in this training that I'm doing. And like I said, part 1 and part 2 has already happened, but it's not too late to sign up and go back and listen to those replays. There's so much valuable information that I'm sharing in this 3-day training. Like I said, part 3 will be tomorrow, but part 1 and 2 is already in the group, to where you could go back and listen to the replays. So go ahead and sign up. I will put the sign up link below this video after I'm done here today, but it's so easy to network, and it's so easy to build your network and build partnerships and friendships to help you grow your business. If you're an introvert like me and you like to go stand in the corner at networking events, in-person networking events, I get it. That used to be me too. That's not me anymore. Because all it is having a conversation, building relationships. That's all it is. You're not there to sell anybody anything. You're not there to get hired. You're not there for any of that. You're just there to have a conversation and introduce yourself and your business to those that are networking with you. Okay. So I'll be sharing a little bit of that today with these tips that I'm sharing. But the action of networking is easy, especially when you know step by step what to do. But your mindset can make it difficult and create barriers to your success. That gibberish, that's what I'm talking about. The mindset is all that gibberish that's in your head. It's an inside job. It really, really is. Introverts would define networking or telling others about their business as being icky, bugging people, selling, or sounding spammy. And yeah, in the very beginning, that's exactly what I thought about it because I am an introvert. I don't think that anymore. And you don't have to either. And that's because they're missing the point. Most business owners offer the solution to someone's problem. They aren't the ones with the need. The client or the customer is. You don't need someone to hire you, but that's the way we think about it, right? What you need is to be able to help so-and-so with XYZ, whatever it is you have to offer, right? So hiding their superpower of organization, observation, focus, curiosity, listening, and detangling problems make it about themselves, not the people they could serve and help. This contradicts the heart of being a business owner, who deep down is a natural helper, right? Most of us that are the business owner are wanting to help our clients or customers with whatever it is we have to offer. So don't get caught up in all that other stuff, right? Don't focus on that. Focus on being able to help those that you're trying to help. Okay. So let's start with the definition of networking and clear up any misunderstandings. Networking is the action or process of interacting with others to exchange information and develop professional or social contacts. I'm going to say that again. Networking is the action or process of interacting with others to exchange information and develop professional or social contacts. Networking is not selling. You're not selling yourself. You're not selling your services or your products, whatever it is you have to offer. You're not trying to impress someone. It's not about being perfect. It's talking to people about what you do professionally. That's it. Totally it. So take the pressure off. Take that gibberish out of your head. Because that's not what you're there for. Getting hired doesn't happen the minute you tell someone about your business or what you do. And it probably won't happen at the networking event at all. You're merely planting a seed that could sprout in days, months, or years from now. And in this training, 3-day training, I'm showing you a little bit deeper of how to do that, how to further plant the seed. Yes, you're just planting the seed when you first introduce yourself at the event, whether it's online or in person. You're introducing yourself and telling someone who you are and what you do. And I even show you in this 3-day training how to do that in a clear and simple way to where they're going to understand more clearly exactly what you do and be able to remember it. That's the important key. That's the secret sauce, so to speak, okay? Is you want to make it clear and rememberable. It has to be clear for them to remember it. You don't want to just keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking because you're going to confuse them and lose them. They're going to say, okay, this is so-and-so. I have no clue what she does. Because she told me so many different things. They get overwhelmed and they get confused. So you want to make it very clear and very simple so that they know exactly who you are and exactly what it is that you do. You're trading information with fellow entrepreneurs and making business friends, also known as building your network or power partners. There's no convincing, no searching for clients, no selling. None whatsoever. That's how you build your network. And just to define a little bit what power partners is, if that's a new term to you, power partners is your network. It's the people that know who you are and what you do and can introduce others to you, other people that they know. You might meet Sally Jones at a networking event. You introduce yourself, you tell her what you do. Okay, well, she may be part of another networking organization, and she might know John Smith. And in a conversation they have, she learns that John Smith could use, a virtual assistant. Say she's going to introduce John Smith to me in my business. So Sally is my power partner. She's the one I introduced myself to and told her in a clear, simple way what I do. And then she went to another networking event with her networking organization and talked to John Smith and learned that he could use a virtual assistant. So she tells him about me, and then she makes the introduction of me and John Smith. That's how that works. It's how your network is working for you. In other words, you don't have to do all the work yourself to try to grow your business and bring in new clients and customers. Your network is helping you do that. And that's how you grow your business. And if you hate that big crowded room, focus on talking to one person at a time and create a genuine connection using your introverted superpowers. Just by saying, I'm Lisa DeToffel. I'm a virtual assistant. I help entrepreneurs and business owners with the admin pieces of their business. Things such as email newsletters, website updates, and social media. And then I stop talking. I don't say anything else. Now, are those the only 3 items that I offer in my business? Absolutely not. But I'm only going to share with them 3 things that I do offer, just so I don't confuse them or overwhelm them. I can also share my business card with them, which is going to have my website address on it. They can go check out my website, and on my services page of my website, there is a list of all the services that I provide. That way it's not overwhelming in that initial conversation. I'm only sharing 2 or 3 things that I actually do. If you have any questions about anything I shared, if you want more information on the Networking Method Launchpad, please reach out. I'll be happy to share that with you as well. I will post below this video the link to join the Launchpad. Like I said, part 1 and part 2 has already taken place. Part 3 happens tomorrow, October 2nd at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We would love to have you come join us and go a little bit more in depth of how to start building your network. Hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you again soon.